Wonder how that's going to work. Don't want that to be the only thing that gets heard. Sort of overlaying my subscribe button in a weird spot. I'm really not that entertaining. $20 to get this figured out. Oh, this is that's right, there's a new update. Let's do this. We're going to make the Aslanti Empire. What else should they be? Definitely strong. Solitary. And what else should we make them? We'll make them intelligent. Let's go with a dry climate. Oh great, now I don't. Now I gotta remember the Aslanti homeworld. Oops. Star name. Here we go. Sol system. Humanoid. Prosperous unification. Let's make them fanatics. Fanatic purifiers. Yeah, this sounds like them. Let's see. Nationalistic zeal. Yes. Warrior culture.
It is a good day to die.
There we go. Green and gold. There we go. What would the Aslanti symbol be? This, but upside down. That's pretty close. We're getting closer. No, there's not going to be any of those. Yeah, there we go. Holy crap, this is different. Okay. Oh, you actually get to see what all the ships look like. That's new. Yeah, we'll go with humanoid for you. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, what are we going to call him? What are we going to call you? Let's call you... Let's call you... that. Now having said all of that, I'm not going to play you. Medium, yes, yes. Why not? 0.25 logical growth ceiling. Sure, we'll keep those there. Okay, let's change something here. I want to see borderless window full screen. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, great, of course. What have we got? Sure, let's make our hulls better. Oh, yes, we're going to do that. Yeah, let's do the science boost. How different is this? A little different again. Let's do a science ship. Speaking of science ships. Oops. No, you come down. You survey here. And let's go here, and then up here, and then out here. Okay, and off we go. All right, let's see if that helps. I apparently had the stream on unlisted. Desert World.
Accretion complete. Situation log updated.
Okay. Let's see. Go build some mining stations. You. Yeah, you're gonna be good. Okay. Let's see what's out over here. My stream is apparently getting playbacks. Oh, what is this? Sure, let's do that. Okay, let's pick you. Hello. Welcome to my stream, I suppose. This is my first attempt at it. Jacob, John, I'm doing well. Playing some games. The kids are down for a nap, so having a beer and taking some me time. How are you guys doing? Is the sound from the game coming through at all?
System survey complete.
I'm not sure. I have it set to being like picking up. I do have it on the low side. If it's too low, I can turn it up a bit.
Accretion complete.
Maybe. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. You can get it on the Werewolf Earthblood. You can get that one on PlayStation, and you can get that on Xbox as well.
Anomaly found.
I'm kind of excited, kind of happy that they're, World of Darkness is getting some games. You've got Wraith, that VR game that's coming out. If not already out. I've seen a few YouTubers have been getting early access copies. Or were you, like, Jacob, were you talking about Earthblood, or was there a different one that I'm not aware of that's only on PlayStation?
Situation log updated. Anomaly found.
Yeah, I've heard it had some mixed reviews. It was, I mean, nobody really expected a AAA game from it. At least I hope they didn't. Let's speed this up a little bit. Ooh.
System survey complete.
Well, let's go take this one while we can.
Rocket new tech.
So what are you guys doing with your afternoon? Oh, that's a good question. Oh yeah, if we could put it on Steam, then I would actually be able to like I would actually be able to stream it and show you guys.
Research complete.
The Jacob, the inspiration for my channel was really seeing other people talk about some of the games that I enjoyed and the games that I liked playing, and I really thought, you know, hey, I could do this. And I wanted to add something to this space.
Anomaly found.
And as I was going through the process and sort of figuring out how to actually do YouTube, how to actually do a channel, I kind of made a bit of a connection for myself. Specifically around, if you're looking at things like channels like Mr. Rex, they're really, I mean, there's a lot of channels that'll cover D&D lore, but there isn't a lot of channels that will cover other game lore. There's lots of stuff that you can find on how to play, like Starfinder or Numenera or whatever. There's lots of other channels that will tell you how to play the games, but there wasn't a lot of channels that were talking about what was in those games. And so that's kind of where I made a bit of a transition to talking about that. As far as a favorite werewolf movie, that's a bit of a... Honestly, I like Underworld. It's got werewolves, it's got vampires, hack and slash. If I had to make a choice, it would probably be the Underworld series, the Underworld movies. Although, I'm really not picky when it comes to werewolves or vampires. Jarl, welcome to the stream.
Innovation rollout.
Oh yes, always good to have extra mining abilities.
System survey complete.
Yes, take it. I want this planet. 15 size. Does anyone on here have Stellaris?
Anomaly found. System survey complete. Accretion complete. Anomaly found.
What do you mean, the alligator crocodiles in the world of the Guru? Well, that would technically be your Makole.
Innovation rollout.
Why you gotta bring up all the big plot holes like that?
System survey complete.
It's a little bit like the in Lord of the Rings. Why didn't the halflings just fly the eagles over Mount Doom?
Construction complete.
Ooh, crystals. Where is my... Ah, that's what I was looking for, patrol. Gotta fight the Aslanti somehow, Vox. Actually, that's what I did with the before I started the game. Is I built my version of the Aslanti Empire real quick.
Anomaly found.
Jacob, to be fair, this is a very steep learning curve game. I won't pretend that I know how to play it. I know how to do the basics, and then they keep updating the game, and it changes everything again. Paradox likes their deep strategies. You still have orders, but not for this system.
Innovation rollout.
New science. All right. Doing pretty good for energy right now. Let's do the survey speed. That's a good one.
Research complete.
Making more money again. Let's do increased science speed or better armor?
Construction complete. Growing colony lattice.
Ah, taking our first colony. Good. Let's, you know what? Let's take some armor. Get some
Anomaly found.
leapy. Stellaris is a space money simulator, except your money is gems, power, food. I like a good 4X grand strategy game, which this definitely fits. I honestly don't play a lot of video games anymore, and I've mostly switched to RPG games, mostly for the creative, the creative side.
Research complete.
Administrative cap, yes, let's do that. Another world down here. Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, the sandbox nature of RPGs, you really can't duplicate that in video games.
System geology charted. Anomaly found. Anomaly found.
Yeah, there's some ones that do it well. Like Witcher 3 is just an amazing sandbox game. At least what I would consider a sandbox game. Skyrim does it too. I'll tell moats, hey? This is a good system.
System survey complete.
Let's build some more fleets.
Construction complete.
This is going to be a big planet. I want this one. Ooh, another good question. Which do I think is the strongest out of all the Guru tribes?
System survey.
And then which tribe is the strongest out of all the changing breeds? If you want physical strength, I might argue the... For the Guru tribes, it's sort of a toss-up for me between the... the Silver Fangs. Get a Fenris, probably. Yeah, the Get a Fenris probably for the werewolf tribes. If you're looking at physical strength for all the changing breeds, I would put the Goral up there, at least in a one-on-one.
Rocket new tech.
The Khan would also give a werewolf a run for its money in a one-on-one.
Anomaly found.
Some of them can. That's pretty good, Jarl. Oh, what's one of my favorite stories? I have a lot of stories, and believe it or not, I've played quite a few of them with Vox, who's in the channel right now.
Rocket new tech.
I don't think I could narrow it down to just one. A lot of the games that we've had have they go on quite a long time. The werewolf campaign, the first one that I got introduced to the World of Darkness with was with Vox,
System survey complete.
and it was a good campaign. There was just lots of impactful moments for me. I probably bad on me because I don't remember the exact, I don't remember the entire overarching story. But I just remember the impactful moments that we had when we were playing, because this is going back for near 15 years for me now. And that campaign lasted about a year. Ooh, better tech. Yes, let's do that. See you, Jacob. Thanks for stopping by. Now, for Jarl, some of the impactful moments in those in that campaign, one of my my character at the time, he was bewitched, I guess, and was getting busy in a closet while the rest of the party was fighting the bad guys. So I remember that was pretty fun. That same character also challenged one of our other players for leadership of the pack, and we both ended up knocking each other out in the same hit. And this is also the same campaign that I have been memed in through my friends group, where my character was killed by a trapdoor that was meant for somebody else. One of the players in our group was a really big heavy hitter, and he was just steamrolling everything that got put in front of him. And we kind of used that to our advantage quite a bit because we knew he was big and mean. So the answer to this was, well, let's just build a big trap that will demolish him. And for whatever reason, this happened to be the one time that my character had decided that, no, I'll take care of this, and rolled really, really well. And the trap door, basically, it reflected the damage back onto you at a certain amount of times greater than what you did. And I rolled really well. And I exploded.
Establishing lithosphere. System survey complete.
Ever since that game close to 18 years ago,
New tech.
I cannot open a door. It sure did. Sorry for the blip on the screen there. I clicked out and I had to approve that message there, Vox. Yes, you used a bad word. I had to manually approve that message.
Innovation rollout.
Okay, what should we do here? Everything else has had a bit of an upgrade on the research side. Hey, listen, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that would actually be a good way to play the character. Something that just uses the psychokinetic hand everywhere. I've seen the memes about advanced players saying that my character is a loaf of bread who transports himself around with the telekinetic or the psychokinetic hand. I'm tempted to do something like that and just see what it's like.
System survey complete.
What else should we... There's nothing else to go. Let's go to that one. Let's get out of our system and see what else is in this universe. So, Jarl, what are some of your favorite stories outside of turning a bandit camp into your your roadies?
Anomaly found.
Ooh, our first alien. Now this is new. Okay, so we have to assign an envoy to translate the language. That makes a bit more sense. And that doesn't screw up my technology research. So I'm okay with that. In the old version of this, you had to assign a research slot. Usually it was society to figure out what the language is saying.
Research complete.
Hey, triathlete. I do play video games from time to time. Excellent. I guess let's keep going. This is on Iron Man mode too, so I can't really save. So if things go badly for me, I just have to deal with the consequences of this. It's the only way to get achievements in this game as well. Let's go with military. There. Because we can actually start building up some big ships here.
Rocket new tech.
And yeah, let's get some coil guns. We'll start picking up on the military.
Colony formed.
Ooh, okay. Now, what do I want you to produce? What do I want from you? Let's do... I don't need food.
Anomaly found.
I don't know what to pick. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's build a monument.
System geology charted.
Now, I know I talk a lot about the White Wolf systems and some D20 systems, but what are some of your guys' favorite pen and paper games to play, like style of systems? So with Call of Cthulhu, is that more of a narrative system, or is that like a D20 system, D10 pooled system? I need that capacity increased.
Innovation rollout.
No, let's do the chemical plants.
System survey complete.
Like the D20s? Yeah, Jarl, if you can get a good, at least one, but even a couple good role players in your group, it's fantastic. I'm drawn to these types of games because I did a lot of theater and a lot of acting in high school. So it's, for me, it just comes kind of naturally, I guess.
Anomaly found.
Starfinder does offer quite a broad range for things. See you later, Game On. Thanks for coming. It can get Starfinder can get a little rules heavy, but it doesn't have to be. You can run it as narrative as you want, but having the option for the expanded with, like the options that they expanded in the Starship Operations Manual for like doing armadas, big space battles, or just even simple space battles. Dozens. I'd say there's a lot more than just a few of us ex-theater kids. Well, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying your game.
Rocket new tech.
I was running one for some friends of mine, had to kind of put it on hold for a little bit. Just real life, you know.
Innovation rollout.
Oh, terraforming this early? Let's do it.
System geology charted.
Yeah, fighters. I like the way that Paizo handled the class system with not only the archetypes but the themes as well. You can have two fighters in your group and not have them be anywhere close to the same thing. And each build feels viable. Sure, there are some that are better than others at doing certain things or just in general, but there's not a huge disparity between them. And that's one of the things that I really like about it. Although I have some of the books for 5e on my shelf here, you can see them there. I actually haven't played a 5e game yet.
Anomaly found. Accretion complete.
I would agree with you. From what I've gathered, it's pretty much a rules light system, which is a lot better for narrative, not a lot better for narrative play and getting new people involved without feeling overwhelmed. I should get some administrative offices.
Construction complete.
Ah, yes. We can blame a lot on Joe Cat. Uh-oh. If this is the species I think it is, they are not friendly. For wanting to run a fantasy style setting, I'm unsure if I want to try 5e first or Pathfinder first. I wouldn't consider myself an inexperienced player or GM, but not being super familiar with either of those systems or the rules for those systems, it's a bit of a 5e would probably be easier to pick up. I did play a bit of 3.5.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Listen.
Anomaly found.
Ah, yes, let's do this.
System geology charted.
Oh, I haven't even taken any advantage of these.
Ships upgraded.
There's one mega fleet. Oh yeah, no, that's what I thought you meant. Pathfinder 2e versus is, well, pretty similar to 3.5. Unsurprisingly, that's where it sort of spurred off from.
System survey complete.
Nobody talks about 4e.
Station rollout. System geology.
I was gonna start picking up the Pathfinder First Edition books because it had been pretty highly recommended, and then as I was considering that, they released the second edition, so I've just been collecting for that one. I didn't play much of 4e, so I honestly don't really have an opinion on it, and I think it really comes down to kind of your GM and who is running the game for you. But it was designed to be more of a tactical system, which is fine. But if you've got a lot of, roleplay heavy people, it just doesn't work.
Rolling away from enemy fleet.
I'm probably going to have to call it here in about 10 minutes or so.
Communications established with potentially.
Ah, yes, the Decron Empire. This is who I thought it was. Let's be cautious with these guys.
Incoming transmission.
Sure, let's
System survey.
establish some embassies. I'm never going to knock anybody for enjoying a specific version of a game above another one. Because who am I to tell anybody how that, you know, how they're supposed to have fun if they enjoyed it? Let's bring up the missing ships there.
Anomaly found.
Let's leave this one for now. For the amount of content that's out for 5e, though, I really think Wizards have nailed D&D 5e. Despite any gripes that anybody may have with it. I can't wait to do pen and paper again, like be in person for this. Online is a good stopgap, but it doesn't beat the in-person. I miss that. Yeah, I'm missing being at that table too.
System geology charted. Accretion complete.
All right, you know what we're going to do here? We're going to build a big space station. Starbase. Yeah, we're going to upgrade you. That's a solid group if you've been even playing together from across different states for, well, how many years ago was college? I've heard about the VTT, or Foundry, I guess, and I've wanted to look into that one because I'm using Roll20 and it's okay. Okay, you keep doing your thing. That 7 years is a good long time. Well, Jarl, I do recommend it. If you can find a group that's local, then great. If not, then you know, do it up online. Nothing wrong with online. And listen to me, yeah, it's it's getting everybody to turn off the cell phones and things. Digital character sheets is fine. Some of our players actually had like tablets and things that they would use to make their own notes or character sheets, which is, again, totally fine. Just making sure that, you know, no pings are happening during the game.
Anomaly found. Construction complete.
Yes, my starbase. Let's... Okay. Let's put a shipyard on here. Let's put a gun battery on here. Let's put a crew quarters on here too. Oh, election.
Innovation rollout.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good follow-up to getting destroyers. What's my population? 4. Okay, well, let's get some more of these. Hey, Overboard. I'm actually just getting ready to wind it down here because the kids are waking up. Ship upkeep. Oh yes, anything that lowers the cost of my now expanding army. Yeah. Just getting the messages from the wife. Kids are waking up. So I'm gonna. The plan is I will keep doing this game actually and see what. See where we can go. So I'll put this one on pause here. I can't save it, so I'll just keep it in the queue. I don't consider myself a streamer, but I kind of enjoy just having it running and getting a chance to talk with everybody because it's you know, I try to respond to comments, but this is a little bit more live, a little bit more interactive. So I don't mind doing that either. So I hope to do some more streams and try some things out like this in the future as well. But yeah, I'm going to wind things down. Thanks everyone for stopping by and hanging out with me for a little bit. I'll work on the audio next time and try to have it turned up a little bit for you so you can kind of hear the game a little bit. Yeah, it's got the autosave feature on it. It also has kind of a cool thing when you load it up too. From the last game that you were playing, you can just jump right back into it. There is a crazy amount of mods for this game. But anyways, I'm gonna have to get going. But like I said, thanks everyone for coming by and hanging out. Enjoyed the chat. Have a good day, everyone.